Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato,
We're going
the
to make them
Yardmaster,
pay.
joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Action station. Set condition
Today-
1 throughout the ship.
As we are doing our standard, we are starting with the Battlestar Galactica ships with the Manticore-Class corvette from the First Cylon War.
Originally designed as a
Target
police
is
vessel, there
45534. Solution updated. Target acquisition maintained.
just ignore those Nemesis corvettes. They're just there.
Firing on target.
The Manticore was designed for one job and one job only: police work. Interdicting poorly built pirate
Switching
vessels.
gun to manual.
And she was lightly armed for the job. One high-speed impact cannon, as you can see, mounted on the nose, and two dorsal-mounted light cannons, presumably to deal with any fighter craft that were attacking from the rear.
Yeah.
The Colonial
We're
fleet,
gonna hammer the
as
fracas
the
so we
Silent
can't get
War
back up.
started, decided to appropriate every single one of these things. As you can tell, the ships are also mounted with missile launchers,
Yeah.
compatible with unguided torpedoes,
We're going to
guided
make them
missiles, even nukes.
Action station. Set condition 1 throughout the ship.
At 600 meters, she's rather large for a corvette. That said, that is a byproduct of her police origins. Remember, she was designed to intercept pirates,
Target is 45534.
seize cargo.
Solution
That's
updated.
where
Target
most of the
acquisition
ship's
maintained.
size came from.
Yeah. So it probably has a limited amount of crew.
Oh,
Firing
she
on
has.
target.
No, she's got 200 crew.
Okay, scale 4 it is. We're maintaining the scale thing because that makes sense.
Switching gun to manual.
Of course, there must be a caveat that these ships don't exactly have, well, much of anything.
Right.
They don't have any shuttle bays. They've got docking ports. But they're designed to do one thing and one thing only.
Run down the target and take it out.
We're
And
gonna hammer
once
the fracas
Cylon
so we
War
can't get back up.
Scout missions.
Yeah.
Not
So
the
these
best ships for the job, but what choice did you have?
Yeah. So if you're statting one of these out, if you're applying a profile to one of these, you'll probably want either reconnaissance, like Pathfinder and reconnaissance operations, or patrol. Those would be the most likely profiles for this. Okay. So we're going with the standard 35 points. We're going with 35 points, equivalent of 2150, and scale 4 means no modifiers there. So let's see. Start with 5 points and everything, and then have 5 more points to distribute. Probably at least 2 points into engines.
No
2 more
kidding.
points. So engines up to 7 at the very least. Probably no higher than that, because, well, maybe 8. Yeah, engines 8. Now, 2 more points distribute into comms, computers, sensors, structure, or weapons.
Weapons are going to be exceptionally low. I mean, other than her missile launchers, she only has a chin-mounted light cannon and a pair of, for lack of a better term, AA guns mounted to her rear.
Right, we'll just say light kinetic cannons overall. And let's see. So weapons down, maybe weapons down to 4. That'll free up 3 more points.
All of which are going to have to go into...
Yeah, we've already got engines at 8.
What would go into navigation?
That would be a mixture of sensors and computers, I think. Sensors to
Split it up, because this ship is a scout and a patrol vessel.
Right. We'll put 2 points into sensors and 1 point into computers. So we're currently sitting at comms 5, computers 6, engines 8, sensors 7, structure 5, weapons 4.
That's good enough for me.
Yep. Meanwhile, for departments, 2 points into con, because this thing is a speedy little fracker. And 1 more point.
Which will probably have to go into security. Because she does have an embarked crew of Marines to deal with threats.
Right. Now, for weapons, I'm giving it light kinetic cannons. And we'll... Let's see. Basic missiles can probably be represented by spatial torpedoes.
Probably don't have the yield for that.
Well...
But she does have nukes.
Yeah, spatial and nuclear torpedoes are basically the 22nd century torpedo weapons. Spatial torpedo both have a range of medium. Spatial torpedoes have a stress rating of 2 plus security. Nukes have 3 plus security. Spatial torps don't have any other modifiers, while nukes have vicious 1 in calibration. So we'll do basic missiles,
And
parentheses, spatial torpedo equivalent, and
nuke.
nuclear missiles. Hey, actually, well, I'll put the actual stat thing in. 2CD plus.
I'm pretty sure the only special rule we have is her FTL drive. Battlestar Galactica ships have a spatial jump drive that basically goes point to point.
Yeah. We'll get into space frame talent shortly, but yeah, first up, 2 special rules. The hull plating. Technically, that would be a talent, but if every single ship in a faction has it, I am willing to special rule it, as opposed to making it a talent.
Well, that's unfortunately true for all Colonial and Cylon vessels. Nothing you can do about that.
Yeah. So, special rule. Propulsion system jump drive and reinforced hull plating. And let's see. Reinforced hull plating. See rules for the polarized hull plating talent. Okay. Now we can get into talents. Scale 4 means this thing can have up to 4. So we can include up to 2 for baseline space frame talents.
Unfortunately, I can't really think of anything Trek-wise that would fit here.
Yeah. I mean, we could possibly reskin some of some talents, such as like, well, we could do improved sublight engines for improved impulse drive.
Gonna have to.
Yeah, improved. So I will. Okay, I'm going to do improved impulse drive, but put impulse drive in strike through, and then add sublight engines.
Whatever floats your boat, because I'm really not seeing anything that can be applied to this thing. Other than expanded cargo bays converted to missile bays, but... I really can't think of anything, to be honest.
I mean, fast targeting systems is always a thing, and high-resolution scanners, maybe?
Well, her Dratus array isn't exactly top-notch compared to most warships. Again, she's a police ship.
Yeah. Well, there... Yeah. Well, let's see. Oh! There's one that's dedicated personnel.
Well, she's got a force of Marines aboard for security.
Yeah, I think that works. So, dedicated personnel security. Alright.
I think that's pretty much it, other than the FTL drive.
Yeah, like I said, propulsion system jump drive is a special rule.
Because it can be used very tactically, a lot more flexibly than warp drive, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
As an example, in Picard Season 3, especially during the ending, the Enterprise D wouldn't have had to rely on Data's epic flying skills. They would have just jumped into the middle of the cube and blown it to pieces.
And then jumped right back out after getting Picard and company out.
As for descriptor sheets,
Colonial starship.
a ship used by the 12 colonies of Kobol.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, that's the basic descriptor trait, basically a thing of the faction.
And I've got nothing else. So that's the
Maybe,
Manticore.
yeah, maybe repurposed police vessel.
Well, that certainly applies. She used to be a police ship, now she has to serve in the military. Mostly because there's no choice in the matter.
Yeah. Alright.
That be the Manticore. And our first foray into Battlestar. Bye-bye.
Yep.